Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel Inspiring Life Changes. My name's Colette and I'm here today to do a reading for all Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising and Cusp. This is a general read, so it's not going to resonate with everybody out there. If you have been to my channel before, you will have hopefully seen some of my other videos. And this is something slightly different, and I'm doing it because it is Gemini season and we have Venus retrograde in Gemini. We also have just had sorry, my video stopped there for some reason. We've just had the new moon in Gemini. We had Sun, which is still in Gemini. Mercury has just moved out of Gemini. Venus is retrograde, like I was saying, in Gemini, so there's a lot of Gemini activity, and I just thought it would be nice to do a love reading rather than my normal setup of just a general reading. So this is a reading for Scorpio and the person that they're interested in, the person that they're in a relationship with, or the person that they have been in a relationship with. So for Scorpio cross-watchers, and for Scorpios yourself as well, just be aware that the energies can be changed over here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one deck of cards for you Scorpio, and I'm going to use another deck of cards for the person of interest, and those energies could be different. So you may feel that the other deck of cards represents you better than the deck of cards that I'm using for you. If you understand what I mean, I hope you do. So I have separated all the Cups cards from the Goddess cards that I use, so that I can pull just one card for you as an overall energy, and gives me a picture of what's happening within your reading today, Scorpio. And you have got the Page of Cups in reverse, or the Prince of Cups in reverse, which is basically the Page of Cups. So with this energy, there's a kind of young and innocent energy about it. So I'm going to say that this is something that is new, that is something that is kind of just starting out. Because it's the Prince of Cups in reverse as well, or because it's in reverse, there could also be some hesitation here. There could also be, it's kind of a feeling like early days, early steps, early kind of you know, that kind of not complete confidence about it, or not complete confidence within yourself about it as well. For some of you, it may be that you're just admiring this person from a distance as well. You may not have actually approached anybody yet, but you're kind of getting ready to do that. You're getting ready, you're getting yourself into that space of like, you know, I've got to do something about this, if you haven't done that already. And that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up today with this Prince of Cups in reverse. So let's see what else the reading has to say, Scorpio. So this is the deck of cards that I'm going to use for yourselves. I'm just going to turn that one over. There was one that's flipped. If I can find it. There you go. That was probably from my previous shuffling. So, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Cusp, Scorpio, love reading. What is going on with Scorpio in this love reading? Universe, what are the messages for Scorpio in this love reading? What's happening with Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Okay, so you have the King of Pentacles, which is upright, and this is the energy of Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo, being Earth. It's a very grounded energy. It's a strong, confident energy, and it's kind of saying to me that when it comes to the physical realm, when it comes to things that you kind of like are practical, you are completely confident in what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know how to handle yourself in practical matters. You like hands-on things. You like to be involved in things. And you've got a certain amount of skill maybe, or mastery over something. Practical, solid, grounded. But I feel that when it comes to this energy here with the Page of Cups, when it comes to your emotions, it's almost like the little boy. And again, it doesn't have to be gender related. So you could say either little boy, little girl, doesn't really make any difference. But it's like the child within you in many ways kind of takes you to a place where you didn't have that confidence and that certainty and that strength within yourself here, Scorpio. It's like it brings up, I feel, insecurities. But your covering card and what you're being asked to kind of see as your obstacle at this moment in time is a very Gemini energy of the Magician. And so you are being asked to manifest something here, or you're wanting to manifest something here. You're wanting to manifest something practical, something long-lasting, something that's going to bring you a sense of security. Very much in the physical realm. If you see here, this pentacle down here is very much, it's here in this background here with this king as well. And for me, this is all about manifestation, the Magician energy of working with your creativity. It's like when you manifest, it starts with a thought. So it starts with the swords, the mind, and then it becomes an emotion. And then it turns into a creative like drive or passion, or like how much do you want something? How much do you feed it? And so here it could also be saying as well that be careful that you're feeding this, sorry, I've got that wrong way, it should be like that. You're feeding it with the sense of something that you, how can I put it? Seeing it as not as something that you are never going to get. You have to kind of put yourself into a situation of bringing it into the physical realm because you deserve it, because you it's really difficult to explain what I'm feeling here, what I'm trying to say, how I'm trying to say this. It's about manifesting this. I feel it's a relationship because of the Prince of Cups, and we're talking about love itself at this moment in time. So you're trying to manifest this relationship, but the challenge that you have is focusing not on what you don't have, but focusing on having it. So because you don't have it, quite possibly, that's where your focus of attention is. You're focusing on the fact that it's not there. It's like an empty space. If you look here, it's kind of this empty space in between all of this, which kind of looks to me like a kind of atom nuclear thing. So you're kind of focused on that emptiness of what you don't have, rather than being focused on the sensations or the feelings of how it would be if you did have it. How would it feel? How would it make you happy? And that's where you need to put your attention, Scorpio. Because at the moment I feel as though it's all your insecurities and it's all your doubts in many ways about you being lovable, maybe. That this person would even want to think about having a relationship with you, or yeah, I just feel as though it's stirring up a lot of insecurity in you as to how you view yourself within a relationship as well. What is it that you yourself, what does it do for you, a relationship? And it just feels like it takes you back to this time of not, I wouldn't say having control as such, but not, of being unable to, I want to say control. I don't like using the word control because control isn't what I'm meaning, but it's like it being in a situation where you are too young to be able to have a say or to influence the situation, maybe. What's in your head and what you are aware of. Oh, I'm feeling that what's in your head and how you would like to be. This is how you would like to see yourself, I feel, today, Scorpio. Is you would like to see yourself as this Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is somebody who's very they're very communicative. They're easy to talk to. They're very intelligent. They're very intellectual. They're very it's all about the kind of brain processes. Again, it's a very Gemini energy that you've got going on here. Two very Gemini air energy cards that have come out here. Can also relate to Libra and Aquarius, but I tend to see this more as a kind of Gemini energy. And it's holding this sword up high, and the sword kind of represents the cutting through things, the cutting, like the cutting edge of things, you know, the intellect, really. That's what I'm getting more than anything else. This is about intellect. This is about sharp wit and conversation, and maybe this is how you feel that you need to approach this person. Maybe you also feel, although it's not in reverse, so, but there is maybe a possibility as well you feel that this person may also kind of cut you dead as well, Scorpio. Or maybe you feel that they have already cut you dead. Although it's not in reverse, again, I would get more of a feeling of that if it were in reverse. But the blue here does talk about the throat chakra to me as well, the colour blue that's very prominent in this card, the colours that he's wearing there. Blue of the throat chakra. So this could very well be at this moment in time that this is something that is very on an intellectual level, on a very kind of communicative, like you talk a lot to this person. You maybe through texts, maybe directly. I get a feeling that it is more directly, that you kind of open up very much on a kind of intellectual level with this person. And that you're a good conversationalist. A lot of cards here, okay. So the Ace of Swords is saying to me that it's here again, you know, this communication, this sword here, this sword of truth, this sword of kind of cutting through things, this sword of being very intelligent. I just get this kind of intelligence, this kind of like, you like to communicate, you like to express yourself, you're easy to talk to, there's an ease about it with you. It's how you kind of approach things, is very much to do with your mind and your intellect and your, you know, the knowledge that you have about things. The knowledge, that's what I feel, is the knowledge that you have about things. You also have the Six of Cups with this Ace of Swords as well. So this is saying that this could have something to do with somebody that you've known in the past, or somebody that you've known for a long time. There's an innocence here as well, which could also relate to this energy here. This could also be why this person, I feel, makes you nervous, perhaps, because you've known this person a long time. And maybe that's also why you feel the need that you have to be honest, open and truthful with this person as well. With this sword here as well. But this person is very perceptive and they can see right through any BS that you feel may come out. You have the Death card here as well, but this is what's moving away all this energy. So I feel as though there has been a lot of change gone on within yourself. You've got the King of Cups here, Scorpio, which is kind of your energy. The water energy, Pisces, Cancer, yourself, that very kind of sensitive, knowing energy, intuitive, sensitive, instinctual, feeling things on a really deep level, understanding things. And the understanding things intellectually, but also feeling it as well. Also really feeling it. Maybe that's another reason why you kind of hold back possibly as well, and a kind of when it comes to showing how you feel about somebody. But you have the World card as well here, which is saying that you're ending this cycle. Whatever this cycle has been that you've been in, it's coming to a close, Scorpio. And you are manifesting, you are going to manifest, or you're trying to manifest this new beginning with the world coming to an end here. Because as something ends, something else begins. And there's a very strong stance here as well with this card for me. There's a very kind of strong, confident, balanced look to this person here. And also what she's wearing with all these kind of stars on it as well kind of talks to me about the bigger connection to things as well, kind of realization of your part in everything of this situation. But the world also talks of victory as well, because there's a wreath, a successful ending. There's a wreath around that world there, and a wreath of course, was something that was kind of worn by emperors. It was like a crown. So it denotes this kind of energy of power, in a way, of having kind of reached a strength within yourself. And I think that's also what that stance there is saying, Scorpio, as well, that you're standing quite strong within your world, even though your world has been rocked by this person, which could also be why the Prince of Cups is upside down as well, because the Prince of Cups can also talk of a need to kind of go within and nurture yourself before you are capable of kind of being able to love anybody else as well. A need to nurture, look after yourself, your own needs being put before somebody else's, which you may not have found easy to do in the past as well, Scorpio. So let's see what's below here. Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. And so for me, it's saying that what should have been harvested by now, you feel there isn't anything to harvest. Because it's in reverse. Okay, because you haven't actually manifested what you wanted to manifest. It didn't actually turn into something that you could harvest. So this could be a relationship that has happened in the past as well, Scorpio, because this is in your subconscious. This is in the kind of realm of what you feel and what you know on a deeper level. But it has come out with the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is up the right way. So it's kind of in reverse. It's going from the 7 to the 6 rather than the 6 to the 7. So it's saying that there was nothing to harvest within this relationship. You felt as though you didn't have anything worth giving, maybe, or what you had to give wasn't accepted, possibly that as well. But the Six of Pentacles is much more about giving and receiving. And often you find that it's easier, not just you, but often you find in general people will be either the giver or the receiver. Finding that balance between both can be very hard. People who are givers find it difficult to receive, and people who are receivers find it difficult to give. And often that can cause an imbalance within the relationship. So maybe this person also didn't have anything to give. Maybe that's why there was no harvest. Maybe that's why it wasn't sustaining and fulfilling. And also maybe that's why the Prince of Cups had to retreat inside himself to find his balance and his sense of receiving and not just giving as well. The Six of Pentacles is about a sense of fairness. If you see there with the scales, and there's all these hands underneath which are kind of grabbing at all the wealth that's falling out. So you may have also felt that you were in that position, Scorpio, for some of you. That you were the one doing all the giving. and that it wasn't balanced, there wasn't compromise, and that you got to the point where you didn't have any more to give, or you didn't have enough to give within this relationship. But I still feel on some level with that King of Pentacles there, that you're still trying to manifest this. And we have the Emperor and the Page of Cups. And there you see, on his head, he's wearing the exact same thing that's around this world here. So this says to me that you are going to find your sense of power, your sense of balance, your sense of confidence, who you are. It's like a time you're going to move into when you are feeling, again, this sense of confidence, this sense of kind of returning to yourself in many ways, Scorpio. Again, if you look here as well, interestingly, he's got the same, I'll get a bit closer for you to see that, but if you look at his rod, or whatever you call it, I can't think what it's called at the moment, but it's got the same kind of shape going on here, which is this kind of nuclear physics kind of balancing out the world type of thing, you know, kind of everything kind of runs in a certain way. And everything is connected, which I think is also the message in this world card here as well, with the stars and everything that she's got kind of going on around her. It's like, you know, everything is connected. There is no disconnection between any of it. And I also feel as well with this Emperor energy that you're kind of coming into a sense of your own power and your own kind of domain, if you like, of where you fit in, of finally finding somewhere where you fit in, where you feel right, where you feel that you should be and are meant to be, Scorpio. And you have the Prince of Cups, or the Page of Cups again, but this time it's up the right way. It's like kind of saying to me, Scorpio, that this journey, if you like, that you've been on has kind of prepared you, or is preparing you, for a deeper sense of your own self-worth, your own love, your own acceptance of who you are. Your acceptance of who you are, because for me this at the moment is representing that little boy or girl. Again, doesn't have to be gender related, it's just that energy that is coming out. But this is kind of me feeling that this is you accepting who you are. This is you feeling comfortable with that. Could even be childhood, could even be experiences that you went through as a child, which, because you've also got this Six of Cups here as well, which is talking to me about childhood. The Six of Cups also talks about a sense of innocence, of playfulness, of looking at the world through different eyes. So what I'm feeling here is that underneath this Emperor energy, it's like the child is still there, but now he's content within himself more. He's more aligned with who he is. Again, not gender related, I'm just saying he, because these are both masculine energies here. So I could be talking to Scorpio men out there more than Scorpio women, but that's not how I'm going to read the energy itself. But there's just this sense of that when you get to this place of feeling balanced with your present self, and I'm feeling your kind of past self here, like this is behind this, but you're kind of also at the same time bringing this forward, because this is you stepping forward, looking for love, Scorpio. This is you saying, right, okay, I'm ready now, I'm ready, I'm balanced, I'm ready, I know what I want, I know what I don't want, I know what I do want. And with this Magician card here, as I was saying earlier, it's about focusing on the feeling. It's focusing on how it makes you feel. It's not about focusing on what you don't want, because if you focus on what you don't want, you're going to get more of what you don't want. So this is saying, focus on how it feels. Bring that into the equation. Bring that joy, that happiness, that memory even. The memories that you had of how you first felt. Maybe from the first time that you ever fell in love. But bring it into with a more mature understanding, or like growth, like a yeah, just this more mature place that you're coming from within yourself. So for this other person, Scorpio, they get the Fool, which is saying to me that they have wanted a new beginning, but it's in reverse, so it hasn't happened. And their blocking energy is the challenging energy is the Knight of Pentacles. So this certainly has not happened. This is them, Scorpio, still in that kind of energy of wanting a new beginning, but at the same time not wanting to move on. And so this Knight here, who is the slowest Knight in the deck, and is kind of tortoise slow, as I always say, he kind of really takes his time. He likes to have all the I's dotted, the T's crossed. He makes sure that he knows exactly where he's going, how he's going to get there, what he's going to do when he gets there. Not an energy of leaving anything to chance. But this person is kind of stuck in this energy. Something is keeping this person in the same place. And I feel it's to do with your energy here, Scorpio. So this person is it kind of feels like Groundhog Day in many ways. It's kind of, they're just going through the motions of their life. It's like nothing's moving, nothing's changed, nothing really seems any different. It's like they are stuck in this kind of place of wanting something to change, wanting something to move on, wanting stability, maybe wanting more, maybe wanting something with you, Scorpio, because you have the Lovers, or they have the Lovers in their head, what they're wanting, and you also have the Eight of Pentacles, or they have the Eight of Pentacles, but that's in reverse. So they are kind of questioning this Lovers card as well, because the Lovers card is about the choice. It is about who do I choose to have a relationship with? Because whoever it is that we choose to be in a relationship with also reflects ourselves as well. It reflects ourselves, and that can also reflect our insecurities as well. And it can bring up our insecurities. And with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse here, I say that this person is kind of working on themselves, working on trying to, maybe even trying to working on trying to get you back, because this pentacle here, Scorpio, even though it's in reverse here, it also turns up in this Page of Pentacles, or Knight of Pentacles, sorry, should I say, here, that he's holding in his hand there. For me, that's the same pentacle. And so that's also the 9 as well. If you put the 2 together, you get the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles is all about self-esteem. So they are also questioning their part in this. Maybe even asking themselves, why would you choose them? What is it about you? Or what is it about themselves that you would be interested in or attracted to? And they may honestly be very unsure. This has come out, that energy's come out over the top of the Knight of Swords here as well. So you may well have a strong, like I was saying, intellectual, or you possibly did have very strong connection with this person on an intellectual level. They may be somebody who you can only talk to them about certain things in your life, or that the 2 of you understand each other, because you've also got this Ace of Swords here as well. So it may be that the 2 of you understand each other in a way that nobody else understands each of you. So there may be that strong connection on an intellectual level there as well, which is kind of this Athene energy here as well. It's kind of like the female warrioress energy, very strong within herself, very again, doesn't have to be a female, but very again, very intelligent, somebody who's very intelligent, somebody who's very, and maybe that's something that you need, Scorpio. Maybe that's also what this is saying, is that you need to have somebody that you can have those deep intellectual conversations with. Okay, why have we got so many cards again? Okay, 5 of Cups, the Emperor in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Strength in reverse. So again, this is energy that's leaving. This person has been in the situation of feeling that you have run out on them. They've been left behind. Scorpio, you run out on this person, or this person may have run out on you. The 4 cups down here are all spilt, and there is only 1 cup left standing there. So this kind of says to me that it kind of brought things to an end, and that you've both been in a situation of very much being on your own, and that you had to deal with things separately. The Emperor energy here is saying to me in reverse that this person was very very, how can I put it? Like their energy, they had a very strong, powerful energy about them. A very powerful energy about them. It's in reverse, so that means that this person maybe didn't even realise how affected you were by this energy. Scorpio. Very, I feel kind of very dominant energy, very demanding energy. The Emperor in reverse is kind of very strong-willed, but not in a good way. Not in the kind of same upright. When he's upright, he's strong-willed, but he's strong-willed because he's coming from a place of security and inner strength and integrity and knowing what's right. Whereas with this energy here, this is kind of the opposite. It's kind of, it's a strength and a power, but it's almost like it's working in reverse. Much more likely to cause arguments. Much more likely to want to get their own way. Not see the other person's point of view. Very one-sided. Very one-sided energy. And the Queen of Pentacles here is the energy of the earth signs. So you could have been dealing with somebody who had earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo energy. Very an energy of nurturing, a real kind of motherliness about this Queen. Very good in the home, good cook, health issues, anything that's kind of to do with the physical body and the physical realm in itself. Very similar because you've got also the King here as well. So you've got the King and the Queen here of Pentacles. So in some ways you were probably very well suited as well, Scorpio. You both came from a place of value and knowing what it was that you valued. When the Queen of Pentacles is in the right way up, she knows the value of herself. She knows the value of things around her. She knows how to run a home. She knows how to make ends meet. She knows how to take care of herself, take care of her children, family. And it's upright, so that's a good sign. But the Strength card is not upright here. And so this speaks to me about, with all these four here, this is kind of saying to me that there's been these two energies in particular, the Emperor and the Strength card here, has caused a lot of issues of power play here, competitiveness, over dominating. There could also be control here as well. And it could be again because you've got this Page of Cups in reverse. This could also be why this person brings up your insecurities. They could also have similarities to kind of a mother figure here as well, because of her maternal type of energy. The Queen of Pentacles could also bring up that you know, that reason why you were possibly attracted to them as well, which I think is also kind of, you know, why the Lovers card is up there in this person's head, and why they're questioning not just who they want as a lover, but also who would choose them as well, and for what reason. So I do feel as though there has been some very powerful energy kind of released here as well. And in the place of the subconscious realm, this person has the World energy over the top of the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, which is all about that feeling of imbalance and non-harvesting and compromise, and you, or non-compromising, or feeling as though you were the one who's doing all the giving here, Scorpio. And so the World has come out twice as well, once for you and once for them. Again, the World is in reverse here. So for me, at the subconscious level here, this person's world fell apart. Literally fell apart. They just feel absolutely as though something had been ripped away. Scorpio. That's what I'm feeling here, is that they're kind of the world that they had built around themselves and involving you as well, Scorpio. It was kind of, it just fell away. And there we have this Nine of Pentacles energy moving in, which is what I was talking about earlier, this 9 with this 8 and this, sorry, put it up the right way, and this here, the 8 and this pentacle that he's bringing in very slowly being brought forward. We have actually the 9 of Pentacles moving in for this person, but again it's in reverse, Scorpio. So I do feel that as you, Scorpio, become more balanced and more get yourself into a position of strength and power and control of your life and knowing what it is that you're looking for, this person is going to be questioning their own parts or their own place in the world. Because this card of self-esteem and self-worth and being able to look after themselves, again, it's that Pentacles energy, it's that nurturing energy, it is taking care of number one. But when it's in reverse, it's kind of saying to me that this person is not doing themselves many favours here. They're not seeing what they've got. They're not appreciating what they've got. They're not. It's a bit similar to what I was saying about this manifesting energy here. This person's more focused on what's missing than they are on what they already have, and expressing a feeling of kind of gratitude and enjoyment over what they have here. They're really kind of looking more at what's missing. What is it that they're not achieving? What is it that they're not being allowed to have? So as your energy kind of rises, Scorpio, I feel that their energy is kind of falling. That their energy is kind of, whoops, that they're going more into a place of almost despair. And it may be because they're not seeing the results that they want to see in their physical world. Scorpio. But your outcome looks good. You have balance, spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Which is kind of what I was saying here. You know, that everything for you is kind of coming together. It's all coming together for you, Scorpio. Pisces energy. Balance, spirituality and practicality. Pisces energy, 12th house energy. Surrendering, letting things go, allowing things to be what they are. Not trying to make anything happen. Allowing whatever the bigger picture is to take place, allowing yourself to kind of let go of the reins, or as I was saying, this form of control. So let's see what the reflection cards would like to say here. Okay, so we have physical death is only a point on your journey, a crossroads on the journey, which is your whole experience of spiritual matter. And this card keeps coming out. It keeps coming out. It must have come out about 2 or 3 times now, and I haven't done that many videos, so I think it's probably come out about half of them. So that's interesting. This one keeps coming out as well. Okay, so at last your soul is emerging out of darkness into light. There is no turning back, Scorpio. Which I kind of feel is what's happening with this Emperor energy here. That you're kind of really coming into your own power. Once you are connected to pure light, you will no longer need the rain or the shadow. You only have need of the light. That's interesting energy. Again, it kind of goes along with this balance of spirituality and practicality, kind of bringing it all together, which is also very much related to this Magician card, I feel, as well. Bringing it all together. Manifesting what it is that you're truly wanting. The only true goal is to move closer to and eventually combine with the fountainhead of light. Everything else that you do is but a reflection of this goal. So ultimately we are all energy, and ultimately that's where we all return to, I feel, is what this is kind of saying. Accept the new raised energy on your own level of being. You must have no desire to cling on to or to lean on what you have called gods. Which again kind of reflects both that Emperor energy and this energy here as well. So there is this kind of deeper learning and growth I feel that you're going through here, Scorpio. You must first lose the desire to help, for this will of itself hinder your actual help for others. Possibly to do with your need to give and give, which is kind of this 6 of Pentacles energy down here, being the giver, never the receiver. And also there are no limits, only those which you impose upon yourself. Okay, so those are the messages for you today, Scorpio. I hope it has been of some help to you. Please could you thumbs up my video so that you can Oh, so that, sorry, something else just came into my head. This often happens, and I'm kind of got one thought happening, it's like something else comes in, and it's like, okay. So as I was saying, please thumbs up my video so that it can get out into the bigger YouTube world, so that more people can see my videos, come back to my channel, and hopefully subscribe to my channel. Also, thank you very much to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, particularly those of you who have joined over the last few days as well. It's been a really pleasant surprise for me to come on and see that my channel has grown by quite a few more people. Really, really appreciate it. And what was just put into my head was to remind you, which I was going to do in the previous video for Libra, so if there's any Librans watching this video, to say that there is a free natal link in the description box down below for you to go and check out your own astrology and what's happening in the bigger picture at this moment in time as well. If you don't know where any of the placements for your moon, your Venus and your rising sign is, then the natal chart will help you to find that out. And you may also want to go and look at the videos that I have put out for those signs to see if your message is there, if this one's not resonating with you. Also, could you tap the bell so that you can receive new videos as and when they come out. So my mouth is saying one thing, my brain's thinking something else, more things are being put into my head, and I'm trying to kind of not verbalize at the same time the same thing that I'm being told, which is why I tend to kind of stare into the camera and kind of hesitate sometimes, because it is kind of brain and mouth not quite ready to communicate the same thing. Anyway, also please would you share my videos if you feel that this could be of benefit to anybody else that you know as well, which may also help to grow my channel, which is really what I'm trying to do at this moment in time, and to get my messages out there and let you know. Also, I do new moon, full moon, and any of the kind of major shifts of the planets as well. They're all on my channel, and I have also managed to do some playlists as well. So if you're interested, you can just go and check out the playlists that are done, because I will be adding more to them as I go. So I think that's everything. Again, just to say thank you very much for watching, Scorpio, and also Scorpio cross watchers. And please take very good care of yourselves and anybody else that you can. And hopefully I will see you again next time.